We have never seen this before. The Dodgers have suffered their worst loss at home in franchise history. We get into all that. Also, Roki Sasaki, tough day for him again on the mound. Rough loss tonight for the Dodgers. Talking all about that in this edition of Dodgers Digest. Hey, this is Mike Nelson. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I want to thank the 45% of the ones who are watching these videos who've already hit the sub button. But 54% of you have not subscribed yet. We are world champions. Let's not forget that. The Dodgers are world champions despite today's difficult day. We're the world champions right now. And you're missing out on the best Dodger channel on YouTube if you haven't subscribed. Make sure to like this video, share the video to all your friends who are Dodger fans or just baseball fans, and support a pretty good channel. We got watch-alongs, we got live post-games, we got pre-games, we got rumors, we got everything. Every day, something's coming out here on this channel, and I want to thank everybody who joined me on the watch-along tonight. It was super, it was fun to do the game. It's always fun to do a baseball game, but it was definitely tough to watch today's Dodger game for sure. So let's get right into it. So the Dodgers lose 16-0. Yeah, I can't even, I'm looking at this like right now as I'm recording this, and that's just crazy. Think about it. The Dodgers lost 16-0 at home. Like, can you believe that? Like, I can't even believe it. They gave up 21 hits. Now, of course, they did give up 9 runs there at the end with Miggy Rowe pitching, but 21 hits. That's pretty crazy. Dodgers only had 6 hits. It was absolutely a really rough day offensively for the Dodgers. Really, really difficult, right? And, the story for tonight was obviously Roki Sasaki. 5 innings pitched. He didn't look his best. Gave up 4 hits, an earned run, a couple walks, 3 strikeouts. You might say, well, he only gave up 1 run, Mike, but he didn't look very good. I mean, he almost gave up a grand slam to Michael Busch, right? I mean, we have to talk about Andy Pajes. What a great play he made in center field to rob that grand slam away from Michael Busch. I mean, that was a very good play. Him moving to his right perfectly, and making a great play there in center field. Just an outstanding defensive play from Andy Pajes. And, Andy's done a very good job. I know a lot of people have criticized him at the plate. You have to, right? I mean, he's hitting under 200. It's been a struggle. Like Max Muncy, both of them have been pretty bad at the plate to start off the 2025 season. But defensively, I mean, you can't say much about Andy Pajes. Yeah, he made, a couple mistakes, but in reality, he's been a very good defensive center fielder. He really knows how to play that position very well. And I think today he kind of proved that on that play with Michael Busch. Because right now, come on, I think you have to give him the edge over James Outman when it comes to the way he plays the outfield. And I think that's why he's winning out right now in the battle between both of them, right? Because both Outman and Pajes really have not hit consistently recently, right? I mean, they both haven't. I mean, Outman had a really bad year offensively last year, and this year, Pajes is having a bad year offensively, right? So, I think the defense is kind of what also is keeping Pajes in the lineup, day to day, basically playing every single day out there in center field, right? And today was going back to the game itself. Roki didn't look too good. What does everybody think about Roki Sasaki? Is he major league ready? Didn't never pitch in the minor leagues. Came directly from Japan. Last year we saw Yamamoto struggle at first. Yamamoto definitely had a rough start to his Dodger career. Got injured. Then he figured it out. Won the World Series. And this year Yamamoto is the ace, right? I mean, this guy is the ace, and Yamamoto proved that last night, Friday night. What a performance. We talked about it, got a chance to do the game live, and it was amazing. It was just outstanding what we saw from Yoshinobu Yamamoto on Friday night. So Roki Sasaki, I don't think we should criticize him too much yet. I don't think we should panic. We're not hit the panic button yet, I think, on Roki Sasaki. Let's not do that yet as a fan base. I think we have to give him a little bit more time. I think he's a very young pitcher. He's younger than Yamamoto. He's less experienced, too. Let's not forget that. Yamamoto was a seasoned veteran in some ways when he came to the Dodgers last year. Sure, we didn't know who, a lot of baseball fans didn't know who he was. I didn't know who he was before he came to the Dodgers, right? Pitching overseas. But he was an established pitcher off there in Japan. Whereas Roki, yeah, sure, he's had success out in Japan, but I don't think he was established as Yoshinobu Yamamoto, right? I mean, this is a similar case to when Shohei Ohtani went to the Angels, right? It's very similar, right? Shohei Ohtani went to the Angels, didn't have much experience. He really struggled at first, struggled to pitch in the major leagues, injured himself, struggled to hit. He was struggling in all facets of the game. Shohei Ohtani. Let's not forget Shohei Ohtani is maybe the greatest baseball player we've ever seen in our lives, but he struggled when he first came from Japan. He really did. I mean, I remember watching him. I followed the Angels closely back then as well, and living in L.A. like everybody else. I mean, and he really didn't play very well at first. So I think with Roki Sasaki, it's a very similar situation. Both around the same age, well, not anymore, but I mean, they both around the same age in terms of starting their major league careers. And it's going to take a couple years, I think, for Sasaki to really feel comfortable. I mean, this year, we got to keep him on this once-a-week program, pitching once a week, and see if it's just a big if, right? Let's just say a big if Sasaki can be a playoff starter, right? I mean, if Shohei Ohtani can figure things out, get healthy, like he had a bullpen session today, which is great to hear. Dave Roberts talking about that today. He looked good. If he can figure it out, get healthy, and find a place in this rotation, he's going to get the nod over Sasaki, right? Especially if Sasaki continues to struggle. He can play himself out of a position for the playoffs in terms of a starting pitcher, right? He'll have to be a pitcher out of the bullpen come playoff time. And Ohtani would be that starting pitcher. Talking about starting pitchers tonight, well, let's talk a little bit about, we talk about Sasaki, Ben Kasparius, rough day. I have to say, I disagree with Dave Roberts keeping him in for the 7th inning, right? Pitched the 6th. Came out for the 7th and had a disastrous inning. Completely disastrous. I don't know what everybody thinks, but I think Dave Roberts should have never kept Kasparius in for that 2nd inning of relief. He should have just taken him out. You got to take him out there. I really think you got to take him out in that case. I think it's not a good idea to keep him in. If you give up a run, you got to go. I know Kasparius used to be a starting pitcher. He knows how to pitch a lot. But that's just the rule of the game here. If you give up a run as a relief pitcher, you don't get to come out again for a second time. You got to put somebody else in, and that's why. Because look, Kasparius completely gave the game away in the 7th inning when he came out for that extra inning that he should have never been out there for. Ben Brown had a great day for the Cubs. Let's not forget that. Ben Brown, basically almost a AAA pitcher, very little experience, less than 15 games, like 10, 11 games or so. 5 hits, 6 innings pitched, shutout ball. Absolutely shut down the Dodgers. Shut them down. Dodgers, of course, had their worst loss at home since 1965. Absolutely insane. That's crazy. Worst loss at home in franchise history, eclipsing their 15-0 loss in 1898 to the Pirates. That goes back to the Brooklyn days, but this was their worst loss in L.A. since 1965. Don Drysdale started that game. Pete Rose had a home run in that game. That's how long ago it was. That's crazy. Now, this was super funny. I mean, come on. Miguel Rojas pitching. I mean, copying his teammates, basically, with the different stances. This was kind of funny to watch. I know some Cubs fans are probably pissed off because he pitched. They thought the Dodgers didn't take the game serious. But come on, it's baseball. We're here to have fun. That was fun. It was a tough loss for the Dodgers. But tomorrow, hoping for a win. Make sure to tune in to Dodgers Digest live at 4 p.m. Pacific. We're going to have the watch along. As always, make sure to subscribe, and let's go Dodgers. Woo!